Boy, I'm really getting rusty with these. I accidentally took a picture of myself instead of hitting record. Anyhow, Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I've been thinking about, Joe the Pony and my emotions and all that stuff. And I remembered, I forgot to tell you, on the line of animals, on that same train of thought. Remember how I had the chipmunk in the house? I think it was last week. He's still here. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, honest to Pete, and the funny thing is, I'm feeding and watering the chipmunk like he's a member of the home. I put some of Sebastian the hamster. I had a hamster, his name was Sebastian, clearly. He didn't live to even be a year old, which was a little upsetting. I went to clean his cage one night. I was all thrilled, and he was dead in his bedroom. Awful. My son buried him. Okay. I've been taking some of his food and putting it in an empty tube of wrapping paper and sort of wedging it under the area in which I think he might be currently, like beside the refrigerator, near the stove, or under a shelf. And he actually he's been getting in there to get the food. What I wanted to do is get him in there and hear him in there and somehow whip him outside. But he's been removing that food, and then, you know how they hide it in various locations around the great outdoors, generally speaking. Well, I was vacuuming yesterday and I moved a footstool, which he had been under recently because he came out of hiding and Louise was, it was awful. I've done everything I can to save this chip. I named him Nelson, by the way. So Nelson was underneath the footstool, and he must have dropped his, like spit out some of his, whatever they do. I'm not a chipmunk expert. And I found, a little, where he had hidden it. So now, Perpetual brought home one of those humane box traps. It's a smaller version. And we are hoping to get him. He's definitely behind the stove again. And he'll make all these noises, as chipmunks do. And Louise gets all excited, and she kind of goes near and looks, and she's desperate to get him. I've given her a lecture. I tried to mind meld with her and tell her, you're a well-fed cat. You don't need to eat Nelson. Of course, Joel said I can't keep him. If we catch him, it wouldn't be right. So, anyhow, I just wanted to fill you in. I don't think I've mentioned that since I got better. But yes, Nelson the chipmunk is in the house right now. And I am doing my best to keep him fed and watered. Now, I saw him drinking out of the cat water bowl. But meanwhile, I give him little helpings of water in, those plastic measuring cups in which you take medicine. You put medicine, liquid medicine. So that's what's happening here. It's crazy. Oh, and this morning we saved a bird. Todd came in the house with a huge bird. It was like plastered to his face. And he let it go, and it flew off, and then Joel got it. Joel's really good at catching birds. He carries them in a cute way. So anyhow, he put it in the healing tree, but it didn't even need to go in the healing tree because it flew right off. It just left a few feathers behind in the house and left. And I think I don't think I told you this either, that in my absence of being ill, maybe I did tell you, but who cares? I'll tell you again. Like I never repeat myself on Lounging with Lisa, please. Saved a baby bunny. That was precious and adorable. And Perpetual held it for a little bit so I could pet it and love on it. I'm just wondering, I'm picturing, cartoon animals, how they talk to one another and such. And I don't know, one of the chipmunks I've saved getting out and telling the other animal kingdom members, steer clear of that. It's a torture chamber in there. There's 4 cats, and I mean, it's gotta be something to these animals. I feel really bad for Nelson. I don't want him to go crazy, and I know I'm gonna go crazy. Sometimes I just spend a full hour, like, on the floor of the kitchen, terrifying enough, using my flashlight to look underneath the stove and the fridge, and I don't even know how the chipmunk has got to be filled with dust bunnies, because it's not the cleanest under those areas, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to clean those out, believe me. So, all right, well, I guess that's all. I just wanted to fill you in on the wildlife situation here. Todd's only doing what he thinks is right, but I can't take it. All right, Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you. Thoughts of the day.